exercises you can do. You can do a military press, holding one arm like this and using the other arm to go directly over your head. Or the one that I'm preferring is you lean back in your chair, hold one arm up while you're doing a bench press with the other arm, okay? When you do a bench press with one hand, you start with your arms at 90 degrees, the elbow is bent at 90 degrees, and you're finishing with the weight directly over your nose, then bringing it back to that 90-degree angle. When we're finished with one arm, we're then going to do the other arm and bring it back to 90-degree angle. Makes sense to everybody so far? Just give me a little thumbs up. Let me know you're alive. Okay, cool. Very, very nice. Let's start with the bench press or overhead press, whichever you guys prefer for yourselves. You can use weights. You don't need any weights, or you can use heavier weights if you so desire. It is up to you. And you can change the weights on any exercise that we do. So please don't feel like you have to keep up with anybody else you see on the screen. It is simply just you, okay? So we're gonna lean back, sit at the front of our chair. We're gonna lean back. We're gonna hold one arm at 90 degrees, your left arm, and with your right arm, we're gonna do bench press for the count of 12. 1, slow, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, excellent job, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. We're now going to hold the right arm and do the bench press with the left. 1, 2, back to 90, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good job, 10, 11, you'll start feeling it in your stomach, 12, down, let your arms relax for a second. The next exercise, same body position, but we're doing flies. So one hand stays straight up and we're only moving the right arm for 12. Now you'll feel like you're gonna go this way. You're not. That's the stabilization that we're all after on this routine. So both hands up, one hand out, then we're gonna finish that set and we're gonna do the other arm. Here we go, leaning back, flies, one-handed flies. 1, 2, 3, great job guys, you're looking good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, you'll feel this, 10, 11, and 12. Fantastic. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Good. Notice I'm not doing a lot of interjecting here. I really want you to concentrate on how you're holding your body. So I'm not trying to distract you at all. Let's do some skull crushers. Hands are straight up. The hands come to your ears, the outside of your ears, and we're moving the back of the arms. We're trying to get rid of the grandma jiggle Here we go, 12 reps. 1, 2. Notice how the reps are slower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, una más, 12, and up. Good. Let your arms just shake out a little bit. Let's get some blood back into them. The next set of exercises is very important to keep the cadence, meaning how fast you do a rep, as I described. So the first set of reps on each side are going to be slow. I cannot overemphasize slow, okay? So we're gonna do 12 bent over rows. So chest is sort of to your knees. You can keep your left arm and you're on top of your knees, so you don't have to go all the way down. And we're just lifting our right arm straight up and putting it straight down. And we're doing 12 of them slowly. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slowly, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12, and down. Now we switch to the other side for 12 slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slow, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Go back to the first arm now. We're going to do 12 as fast as you can. I'll explain why when we're done with these 4 exercises. So we're going to bring our arm up and down 12 times. You're going to do it on your own, count to 12, but as fast as you can. And then we do the other side for 12 as fast as you can. Cool. There's 2 reasons that we did those 2 exercises that way. Muscles not only work on the principle of muscle confusion, but muscle confusion does not have to be changing of just weight. It can change of speed at which you do repetitions. So that's another way to confuse the muscle to make it effectively work. There's also 2 types of muscle fibers: fast twitch, slow twitch. Slow twitch, fast twitch. Okay, something to react real quick, something to stabilize. So that's why we're changing the cadence of the exercise. All right, let's move on to the next torturous thing. We are going to hold one hand in a 90-degree angle. The other arm is going to be doing full curls at that time. We're doing 12. 1, 2. If you want to stand up, you can. I just prefer you sit. No, you can go die if you're comfortable with that. 5, 6, 7. Try to keep that hand parallel. That's not working. 8, 9, 10. Good job, Rich. 11 and 12. Fantastic. Hold the right arm at 90 degrees. We're going to do left full curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Cool. Gonna need some room for this one. I'm moving the table back. And I'll show you what we're gonna do. So both legs are out, and only the right leg does 12 circles coming in. Then the left leg does 12 circles. Then we do 12 circles going out, and then we do 12 circles going out. But at all times, both feet are off the floor, and we're only moving one leg at a time. So both legs up, right leg only, 12 circles in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now bring it outward instead of inward. Right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let your legs come down to the floor for a second. Let's get some blood into them. And we're going to do calf raises times 2, 24 calf raises. If you wanted to add a degree of challenge, put a weight at the end of your knees and then do the calf raise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more. 1, good. High on your tippy toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. End of set 1. Unmute yourselves. Let's talk. I'll go over why I was doing certain things, what it was about. So who can answer for me? What exercise, what muscles and joint is a space between two bones, were we trying to affect when we were doing the in rotations of our legs and then the out rotations of your legs?
Hips. The hip.
Okay. Now, I want everybody here to point your camera sort of at your waist right now. And I want you to show me where your hips are located. I'm just looking on screen 2 for a second. Okay. So it's exactly what I was hoping everybody would do. When I ask everybody to put their hands on the hips, they put them right here. Okay? Or they'll reach to the back. Truth is your hip, where people break their hip, is at the top of this long bone called the femur, and the hip is right here. Here, not here. That's the top of the iliac crest, a bone called the ilium. Hips are located here, not hands on your hips. Here. Okay? So when we affect those muscles by doing circles, yes, we are doing the hips, but I want you to know where we were. Okay, so that was good for the inward rotation. What muscles were we trying to affect when we were doing the out rotation? Ooh.
Flexors?
Quad.
I like when you talk dirty, but that's not the right answer, but I liked it though.
Your quads.
Very good. So,
Flexors?
So yes, hip flexors, okay? Which are 6 groin muscles on either side right here. And their whole job is to turn your foot outward. It's called the 6 lateral rotators of your foot. They also bring your hip up. Hip flexors, lateral rotators of your foot, they're all located in your groin, and that's what we were trying to do. See, there's a whole anatomy class involved in this, and you better take notes. There will be a test. I'm just telling you. Okay, so I hope you understand why. The slow and fast, again, to confuse the muscle, but activate slow twitch and fast twitch muscle. Holding your arms in a position when we're doing curls infuses a lot of blood into this muscle because it's constantly contracted while we're actively using the other arm. Then we switch, and again, blood is going into your bicep. So if you made a muscle right now, you would feel that that muscle is a little tighter than normal. You will feel it because it's filled with blood. And that's what we're after doing this kind of routine. Is everybody okay? Anybody have any questions?
My shoulder
Oh my God, I'm answering questions. What? Who's there? Who's talking?
Ted.
Oh, Ted, go ahead.
My shoulder joints hurt on the
Overheads.
overheads, yeah.
So what I'm going to tell you to do is lean back and do it more as a chest press than a military press. I won't do the military press like I had you do, only for the same reason. My shoulders end up hurting. So doing it as a chest press will be more effective, almost leaning back on the chair, almost to a reclining position if you can. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes, which was the arm lift that you said was for the grandma jiggle?
Ah, the skull crushers, the grandma jiggle. Get rid of this nonsense, okay? Tricep muscle, this muscle right here, hold on. That muscle right here, you can't see it. There it is. You can't see it. Has 3 heads. That's what protects the grandma jiggle. Now, I will tell you that in our advancing years, there is no exercise that I know of, and I know a lot of exercise, that will compensate for skin sag. You can make the muscle bigger, which can make the skin a little more taut, but you cannot compensate for the skin hanging down. You can control the jiggle, but not the skin. So two different things. Okay?
It was like that then?
Yeah, exactly. It's just your arms are here, bringing your hands to your ears and bring your hands straight out. That's what it is. Because you're moving the back of your arm at that point.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Di, no question. What's up with that? All right, very cool. I like it. Any other questions? Any other comments? Anybody want to say anything? Di, it's nice to see you. It's always beautiful to see you. Nancy, am I counting okay? All right, cool.
I do have a comment.
Sometimes I get it right. That's why it's called practice. That's all.
I do have a comment. So, so if we can't get rid of skin sag, we just have to constantly walk around making a muscle. Like,
Pretty much.
Like if we walk around.
Or wear a tighter shirt. That's all. That's it, you know.
Okay.
That's all.
Paul,
Jane, go ahead.
I have to avoid stressing out the cartilage attaching to the ribs here.
Hostile cartilage as it goes to your sternum. Good question. Go ahead.
I ended up thinking I was having a heart attack.
Yep. Go ahead. Tell me.
And I'm trying to avoid straining that area now.
Unbelievable. Good. Great. So here's what we'll do with you. As opposed to doing the flies, that's the one that will cause
That's what worried me.
As opposed to doing the flies, have your hands down, hold one hand out to the side, bring your other hand up to the side.
Okay.
Then you're not pulling here at all. Now you're just working deltoids and muscles of the shoulder. Okay.
Good.
That's a great, guys, that's an important thing that Jane just said. If you have an irritation somewhere and can't do a particular exercise, there are thousands of alternatives that I can come up with. So that's important to let me know. As your trainer, as your friend, it's important that you continue to move, but I don't want you to hurt yourself in any way. So if I know something's going on, we can always make changes. And that's the importance of this, okay? All right, cool. Let's go to set number 2. I know this is a little slower as I'm explaining it, but there's reasons for doing it this way. And there was reasons, one sec, Doc. There was reasons for explaining it the way I did, because I want you to have it well. And because we're infusing so much muscle on one side versus the other, we need a little period of time here to calm down. So we're going to go to set number 2 now, and we are only going to do 10 repetitions. So we're going to do that bench press first, leaning back, left arm held at that 90-degree angle, right arm doing bench press, finishing over your nose, head pushed more straight out than overhead. Here we go, ready? 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Right arm held at 90, left arm benching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Flies with everybody except Jane, who's doing lateral lifts. Here we go. Both hands up. Right, left hand stays, right hand goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right arm stays, left arm goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very nice. 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Grandma jiggle, hands are straight up. Only thing moving is your elbows. Bringing your hands to the side of your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Just put the weights down or whatever you're using. Let your arms shake out. We're going to rest our left arm on our left leg. Weight is in your right arm, hanging all the way down. And slowly. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders should stay square. The only thing moving is your arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch hands. Slow on the left side, right arm resting on your legs. 1, 2, slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Back to the first hand. Left arm on your legs again, as fast as you can for your own count of 10. Cool. When you're done with that, switch hands, right arm resting on your legs. On your count of 10, fast as you can. Form should be the same. Speed is different. Cool. Excellent. The arm hold curl. Left arm is held at a 90-degree angle here and maintained throughout everything. We are doing 10 curls with our right arm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Right hand held at 90, left arm full curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Sitting at the end of your chair, both legs are held up. Inward rotation for our hips, where you now know they are. For our hips, going inward, right leg only for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now outward with the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, your core is killing you. 7, 8, 9, 10. Left leg outward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Weights on the outside by your knee if you're going to use them. We're doing calf raises times 2 for a total of 20 Up on your tippy toes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to 20, Nancy. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Outstanding, guys. End of set 2. We're only doing 3 sets. End of set 2. Turn on your mics. Let's go over a few things. I cannot emphasize how important Jane's statement was. I'll get to Ollie in a sec. There's alternatives to everything. There is no embarrassment asking a question and doing an alternative exercise. The only embarrassment you should have is if you're not moving and just sitting there watching everybody else.
Right.
Because while you can learn a lot of things through osmosis, you cannot develop exercise through osmosis. There's also 2 things that you can't teach: height and stupidity. It's unbelievable. It's good. So, you know, I have that affliction on the tennis court. Sometimes they'll try to lob over my head. Can't teach height, but they can't make up for my speed because I can get to the ball no matter what. So it's all good. Any questions? Go ahead, Di. Unmute yourself
The
first.
question is calf raises.
Yeah.
So I had done some the other day and then I wound up with a cramp in my calf.
Yep.
And I want to know, is it, what's the difference between doing them seated or standing? Is there a big difference? What's the difference?
Tremendous difference only in terms of the amount of intensity of the exercise. Because when you are standing, there's much more weight on your ankles and you have to lift that much more weight to get the calf involved. Having your legs bent and doing them already has an inherent little stretch to them. So you're not lifting quite as much weight when you lift your legs up as opposed to when you're standing and lifting a whole lot of weight. But important to know how to stretch the calf. And all it is bringing your toes back towards your head, which elongates this muscle. And as I've told you previously, to me, stretching is much more important post, meaning after activity, than it is prior to activity. When you stretch muscles actively prior to exercise, all you're doing is using the available energy for those muscles. I like to stretch tone muscles afterwards, so we stretch them out. So when they tighten back to tone, not to appreciable tightness. So when we get off the couch, we feel like this, the old man. So I refuse, okay? Again, we're advancing in age, not aging and not getting old.
Thank you. That was a great explanation. Thank you.
I got it right. Awesome. Would you know if I got it wrong? That's the key. That's I'm just asking, just a thought, you know.
No, but I trust you. That's why I'm in.
I love that. All right. Any other questions? Nance, can you believe I counted to 20? All right. Without any.
You did great. Paul, I have one question with the muscle and the cramping and stuff.
Yeah,
Are there vitamins or minerals that, like calcium and things like that, okay, if you're short on them?
I have to answer that question on 2 fronts. As a trainer, while I can talk to you about eating properly and things that you asked me about, I cannot prescribe to you medications and or supplementation. As a doctor, I still, as a chiropractor, cannot write a prescription, but I can talk to you about supplementation. So I'm answering as my doctor right now. So back in the day, and we're talking like when our parents grew up, they used to prescribe for muscle cramps quinine. Quinine water was very big. Quinine pills were very good. It was taken off of the market. mostly because people were abusing it. You can't find quinine water anywhere. Tonic you can find, you can't find quinine. There were studies that shown that it had deleterious effects on the person, so they took it off the market. Anyway, what they're suggesting now, the latest research states that a supplementation of magnesium helps ease muscle strain. Okay, so magnesium is the answer. Okay.
Well,
So you
magnesium, don't you have to sometimes have another, it's like, magnesium's a metal, I guess, but another something to help you either digest it or make
If you
it
take a
tolerable?
magnesium capsule that's a liquid form, it's easily absorbed. There are sometimes coenzymes that you would want to take. For instance, if you're taking a C supplement, zinc is important to aid the absorption of C.
Okay.
So there are certain things, but with a magnesium capsule, no, you don't need that.
so that would help with nighttime.
Muscle cramping, yeah, muscle
Is
cramping.
that?
Yeah, but there's nothing that beats stretching, by the way, but muscle cramping. Okay?
Which is what you do during the night. You wake up, you stretch, and all of a sudden the legs are like this.
Absolutely. Trust me, I'll sit at the end of the day after doing work all day, and I've got my fingers on like gnarl. I literally have to pry them open to stretch them out. So yeah, but I do take magnesium every day for that sole purpose.
So you think that's better than the tonic water?
Tonic water does not have any basis for muscle relaxation. Quinine was the one that did, right. And you can't get quinine anymore.
Well, they still have quinine in the tonic water.
No, two different items. Tonic water is tonic, quinine is quinine, two different types of liquids.
I thought it said quinine on the label, though.
Yeah, it has this minute amount in there that's because people think it's not. So tonic is tonic and quinine is quinine, and they don't do it anymore. Let's do our third and final set, and then we'll ask any additional questions. We can have a philosophical discussion all day, which I would love. I like that. So we're going to decrease the amount of reps now to 8, and we're doing the bench press to start. So leaning back again, one arm held, right arm moving, 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. Right arm held, left arm bench. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Both hands up, except for Jane, who's doing lateral movements. We're doing flies. Almost like hugging a tree, but you're doing it with your right arm only right now. 1, 2. So there's a slight bend in that elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm up, left arm moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Both hands up, skull crushers, hands going to your ears. 1, 2, straighten your arms. 3, arms out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Arms down, shake them out for a second. Left arm on your legs, slow movements. I want you to notice something. I'm not bringing my shoulder up to help move. I'm simply lifting my arm. And that's important here. You don't want to strain your body here. 8, slow on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slow, 8, down. Switch hands. Right arm resting, left arm moving, slow. 1, 2, great job. 3, 4, 5, 6, very nice. 7, one more. 8, terrific. Back to the first hand. On your own count, 8 as fast as you can. When you're done with that, we switch hands and 8 as fast as you can on the left hand. Fantastic. Let's do our curls. Left arm held at 90 degrees. Don't let it fall. Keep it parallel. We're doing full curls with the right arm for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Right arm held at 90, full curls on the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8. Very nice. Weights are down. Shake your arms out for a sec. Leaning back on your chair. 8 rotations of your leg inward on the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outward with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outward with your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Legs bent or standing, whichever you prefer. If you're standing, you can hold weights in each hand. If you're seated, weights at the end of your knees. And we're doing 16 calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job, guys. Today was not the easiest, and it was fairly technical, but if you look at the time, we're straight on questions answered, and we'll go from there. Cool.
So if I shouldn't be doing
lateral raises. So hold one arm here.
like this. Okay.
You can even do front raises if you want. You know, hold one hand here.